from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Double time, double time. Hey, four down. Any weapon. Check nickel. Check three. Pick the edge. Come.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert. 3 down.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike, 58, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
On the ready. 33. And here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Geis. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Push him back.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It's Williams on the catch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This is caught by Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Rush in. And it's 3rd down. Check Mike 21. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch tight end. Four down. Switch. Check three. Back. Let blow.
This is Geis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Kill. Turn up. It's 3. Watch out. 36.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Here we go. Get that quarterback. 25.
First carry for James Conner.
I got you, boy.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Mark check 33.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Redskins touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They've got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check nine, check nine.
They'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go. Motion. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Gotta do better.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. David Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Let's go. Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got Allen. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check back 21, right 21, check back 21. Silver, check 24, check 24. Check.
On third down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's been a long day for you.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. Here we go. Here we go. Anyway, undercrunch. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Watch the pass. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Danny.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. That's it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it up.
They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Jones. Jones hit in the ball zone, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Jim. Okay. Shoot. Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Go. Watch the slant. Motion.
Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 26 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58, right there. All that, baby.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute.
It's caught at the 10. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Haskins on third down. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They set up the screen to Penny. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Stop here, D. Kill. Take 4. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, good move. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Buying time to his left. He's it's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Ready, ready. Hey. Zoom, zoom. 58.
2nd and 10. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
At the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Second down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Wahoo! Mike, check 33. 33. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Stop.
They'll set up a throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Out.
Off.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Slam. Hatchet. 66. Bullet. Half. Delta.
Check 24.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here.